Because I can prove that the group of you still live in litigation, fighting over a pendant and several ideas stolen from a child and me and maybe another person. And that's all you people will ever be. And then now you guys are fighting over the swirl videos that never were the group of you either. So again, Tom Sorensen, Jim Riley, Jones Illig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinn Wan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961, Oyster Cracker Man, Bitty Bat, Ford, Blue Boy Boxes, GPS Pestle, Robo, Rapist Knight, Red Randy, Red Gordon and Ellery, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, Morgan, Steve Jones, Jonestown, Brands, Vidia, Havens Gate, Carney, Country and Western, Ghetto Style. So again, Perlita and Dave and Harry and Joe, you can profess that you are the originators of the idea of Pickett Street, Jamaica Street, but you weren't. And you guys can sit in litigation and fight over it as much as you want. But usually it's the controller or the All-American who's the problem. So you can, Joe, and lie to the world. 1 minute you like the Jews, the next minute you don't. The next minute you like the Russians, the next minute you don't. Like I said, then I end up nasty fighting Carney Carver, Beswick girls do, Schwartz girls do, the Imes does. Bernard, you're the dumb shit, and Doug and Elton and all that. So obviously that's all you guys are gonna live and dispute it. But that's what happens when you guys steal ideas and other people's stuff, Dave and Perlita, and run around like a bunch of idiots with the cult. So that lends credibility. You guys stole from Greg Faust and then Schwartz's and me and then a few others, and then forced everybody to live in a shithole. All-American. And then you guys manipulate the blogs, this and that, so you have more power and control over the blacker girls, the Barnum Bailey circus. No, you, Bernard, and your team, when you overwrite and lie that many times, Freeman's and Tilla's are the problem. And they can start to prove it. And if you want to sit in litigation and you guys claim you guys made it fair when actually it was always slanted, you guys can. But, you know, like I said, if there's different traditional ideals that you guys stole from and overwrote GPS Night, and you constantly lie about several children and you guys steal and do all that shit. But it's kind of obvious that the Negroes manipulated it. And so did you, Perlita and Dave and Harry. We always have been the liars. So I let you live in the shit pile that the group of you deserve for creating. Because you guys do it based upon the screw. And then people die. That's why I don't do country and western and gangster ghetto and carny. So you can broadcast all you want, Supermassive Fact, GPS Night. But all your regime does is steal and lie. Elton, Doug, Harry, Ellery's in the Blue Boy Boxes, 61 Oyster Cracker Man. The way you guys walk and copycat, like I said, it proves you guys slaughtered whole families. Coming up from the south, Red Randy or whatever, in their cities. In the Carnitega dump. So it's kind of obvious. You guys sit in litigation and lie. So that who has all the money, and then sits there and tries to pretend that they're controllers of keeping it all balanced, generally would be the biggest criminal. Your mockery, Robo Knight. Your suicide cult. And you can have it because it's killing you. And so when you flash the Confederate flag, Bernard, or the LGBT, and you're obsessed with the Communist Party and that group of African Americans and their war, Bernard. Thunder Jones, Blue, it proves kind of who the problems always were, GPS Night. And you get to die that way for constantly doing that. And be in litigation. And like I said, when the four of you get back together and prop yourselves in, you'd just be known as the biggest lying sacks of shit on the planet Earth.